Thank you very much for having me. My name is Abdulai Barrie. Before I start this talk, I would like to give you a quote. This is a quote from Swaminatha. Swaminatha is an agri scientist from India. He said, "If agriculture goes wrong, nothing else has the chance to go right." With that being said, allow me to present Innocent. This is Innocent. Innocent is living in a small community that is experiencing hunger. Innocent is from a country that is more than 8 million population, which is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is located on the west coast of Africa. However, the reason why Innocent is facing challenges as a result of post-harvest loss. In 2016, around 14% of the world food is lost from the production phase before it reaches the retail. And in sub-Saharan Africa alone, 100 metric tons of food, 100 million metric tons of food are wasted every year. But in Sierra Leone, from the 8 million population, 60% of the population is employed by agriculture, whether directly and indirectly. And out of that 60%, only 2% are able to provide enough for their families. Moreover, this is as a result of post-harvest loss. Post-harvest loss account for 20 to 30% of the annual farm produce, and this has increased the population insecure from 34% to 47.7%. As a result of this, I decided to come up with a mission. My mission is to provide a solar-powered dryer that will help smallholder farmers in Sierra Leone by 2030, which will reduce their post-harvest loss and increase the shelf life of their produce. This is a sample of my prototype, as you can see here. This is a solar dryer. We have the drying cabinet. We have the trays for the product. This is wherein the trays will be stored. We have the transparent glass. The importance of this transparent glass, it will absorb heat, and then the heat that is being absorbed will be able to push by the fresh air inlet, which will be able to allow the heat to come and store into the drying cabinet. As we know, having too much heat in a place definitely needs an exit point. That's why we have the humid air outlet, which will definitely allow the heat. This is an insulated door, and the drying cabinet is also insulated. That means it will be able to absorb heat. Moreover, based on that solution, we decided to have a user experience. Our user experience is divided into three. We have the usability, the desirability, and the feasibility. For the usability, it is very useful, user-friendly, and easy to use. It is very portable. One, it can be movable. As you can see from the prototype, it has tires, it can be moved from one place to another. For the desirability, it is time-saving and very, very affordable. The reason why it is affordable because we are using available locally materials. And also, it will be able to help connect farmers to the market and help support the supply chain. For the feasibility, it is very feasible as a result of we are at your services. It is always affordable, available, and information about the machine it's easy to use. And when you look at the feasibility as well, it's access to sustainable energy source. So our potential impact. We have 5 different potential impacts that we have been able to identify. One, it lessens labor practices. As we know, the system of post-harvest drying, it involves smallholder farmers spreading it on the ground. So having this solar-powered dryer will lessen labor practices. It will help to empower the 70% of the population, of the women that are engaged in agricultural practices. And also, currently, the rate at which agriculture is born in the country is really high, so it will be able to reduce agriculture burning, which will help reduce air pollution as well. And it will promote the government initiative. The government is supporting private-owned businesses that are trying to focus on agricultural practices in the country. And also the energy source, it is very sustainable. It will help achieve the climate action goals of the government. Moreover, one might ask, what is the revenue stream? The revenue stream for this solution is divided into two. We have the sales of the machine of itself, and then we have a recurring payment, which is basically wherein farmers will be able to do on a subscription basis, whether in monetary format. At times, the reason why we decided to do this recurring payment is as a result, most of these farmers, they don't have physical cash, so we are trying to see how best we can get everybody involved. So this will be in a form of subscription basis. We are in, let's say for example, they have a huge form of post-harvest, then we will be able to work on a percentage format like 20%, 5%, 10%. Then they use our facilities, and from there, after the sales of their harvested product, then we'll be able to get our own share. Moreover, the current market. The current market in Sierra Leone is you harvest. After you harvest, you spread on the street or at your yard, and then you leave it there. And after that, during that phase, it goes through many challenges. One is animals damages. Two is wind. Three, rain. And four, you have so many disadvantages. Let's say the labor practices. So in that regard, currently in the market, we definitely don't have any competitors in the market. This is one of its kind. It will help to eliminate, to stop this current market system in the country. Our value proposition. This is very important for one to have a value proposition. One of our value propositions is, this is the first solar dryer that is being produced in Sierra Leone. So it is very unique currently. And moreover, it will help to build the relationship between farmers. Because most of these smallholder farmers in Sierra Leone, actually, they don't have unity, they are not together because they don't do things in common, so they don't help one another. So through our training programs, we'll be able to support these farmers and build relationships. The payment method as well. The payment method is very easy and very simple. It's straightforward. If you don't have money, we will work on a subscription basis and at a low or minimal fee. Moreover, our shared value. Our shared value is divided into four. We have the first one, which is through our educational programs. We'll be educating these smallholder farmers or the communities on how to engage in sustainable agricultural practices. And the other one is we'll increase productivity through local involvement. Definitely, it is very important to involve the local people in Sierra Leone. So we're trying to see how best we can get everyone involved. Moreover, we are looking at the energy and resource efficiency. The reason why we are using solar energy is because it is very affordable, it is cheap, and it is sustainable. So that's one of our shared value. And the last one is employment and women empowerment. So currently, the agriculture sector, 70% of the country's population, the women population in the country, engage in agricultural practices. So we are trying to see how best we can support them and empower them. These are stakeholders involved. We have three sets of stakeholders. We have the smallholder farmers, we have the government of Sierra Leone, and we have the development partners. The smallholder farmers, these are definitely our target audience, our primary stakeholders. The government, because currently the government is supporting private agricultural businesses that wants to operate in the country. And also the development partners will include Food and Agriculture Organization, UNDP, World Health Organization, and other international or even local organizations. So in order for us to reach the level we are anticipating, we are asking for $10,000. The $10,000, 78% of that $10,000, which is $7,500, will be used in equipment purchase. $1,500, which represents 15% of the budget, will actually include human resources, and then the miscellaneous definitely, which is $1,000. Our short and long-term benefit. Short and long-term benefit, one of our short-term benefits is job creation. We are providing job for, especially the youth. Most of the people are engaged in agricultural practices. We are trying to see how best we can involve the youth in this process. Moreover, we are trying to see how best we can reduce food insecurity to 10%. It is really important. In Sierra Leone, the innovation sector is really huge, so we are trying to see how best we can leverage into that market as well and encourage more innovators in the country. Taking climate actions. For example, we are using solar-powered dryer. We are using the solar from the sun. And moreover, it will strengthen one of the long-term benefits. It will strengthen Sierra Leone's economy, because the country, 67.7% of the country's GDP is from agriculture. So with that being said, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Abdulai Barrie. This is my email. You can reach me. Thank you very much.